What's going on, beautiful people? It's your boy Aaron Edwards, sitting here with my brother from another mother, Mr. Ronell Pugh.
Live and in the flesh yet again.
Get it. Today, man, we're going to talk about something. We're going to try not to be one-sided. We're going to talk about something a little serious. The power of the pulpit. And if I could use for a subtitle, women taking down the pulpit.
Oh, man.
Delilah.
Rebuke it, Jesus.
Taking down the pulpit. Now, I know y'all like, wait a minute. These pastors be out here. No, okay, all right, I heard you. But there is a serious thing, man, when the pulpit's not respected and these people are out here doing things to entice the man of God. I'm sitting here beside a man of God, man, that works on the pulpit and, can see things from another light. What do you think about that, man? These ladies out here, because, everybody thinks that they supposed to be with the pastor.
Man, that is a lie. The devil told
From
you
the pit.
that is a lie from the pit of hell.
Who would say that?
25% of the pastor's female congregation is not chosen by God to marry him. Don't get down like that. We have bigamy laws in California, which makes it highly illegal. You don't want your pastor going to jail. Trust me.
Exactly.
It's not a good look.
It's not a good look. Now, if you want to join a congregation in Utah,
that's a different story.
That might be different, because it says obey the laws of the land. And in Utah, the pastor can get jiggy with it.
Yeah, he can get his own first lady section.
The whole at the jazz games.
Hats everywhere.
Hats everywhere. Oh man, but it's crazy to me though how and don't get me wrong, the pastor has to accept responsibility too.
Accountability, absolutely.
Has to, because but we have to highlight strongly that the pastor, even though he's a stronger man of God, and even though he is in his word and who God chose, God's elect, the pastor is just a human.
Exactly, man. And I think that part a lot of people misunderstand and they underestimate. That you don't understand just how human your pastor is.
Right.
Those emotions that you feel when you're at your weak points, guess what? Your pastor experiences those also.
Times 10.
Yeah, exactly. Whereas if you're, whatever looking man, you may get hit on, I don't know, by a woman, say, one time a week. I mean, he's more exposed than you are, so his one may actually be 10 or 100,
right,
depending on his degree of exposure. So he, at the end of the day, he's simply a man. You want to respect him as such, and understand that if you do get the pastor to slip, ladies, it's a lot more than you just conquering him for the evening. There's a lot that comes with that. There's a lot of people looking at him. And there's a lot of people who are counting on him for their source of support because they're not where they should be just yet. So it's great responsibility that comes along with that.
What about these ladies that think it's okay because he's the man of God? Like that blows my mind. Like, oh well, he's the man of God, and I just feel that what?
So it's anointed fornication, basically.
It
doesn't exist.
It doesn't exist at all.
It doesn't. You're going to hell probably.
You might go. You might.
You may visit there.
You might visit there. We don't want to just throw it on you as if we don't have our issues.
But if I was a betting man, I'd say you're going to hell.
If I was in Vegas right now. You better repent. It's just we're talking about this, man, because there's so many. There's a lot of people being drawn away. You know what I mean? Because like you said, there's people depending on the pastor.
Depending on him, man. I know, my pastor. I love Bishop Noel Jones, man. God has used that man in a great way in my life. I know I was lost and didn't really trust too many pastors from what I'd seen, and I have this great man of God that I respect a lot. And truthfully, if he were to fall and I were to see it, man, it would let me down. Yet, same token, I do understand he is a man. We all fall short, but I do depend on him to a certain degree to be the example of how a minister should be, I guess you could say. So, there is a lot that comes with that. There is definitely a certain degree of accountability that comes along anytime you allow a church organization to ordain you.
Right. Well, God bless you right now.
God bless you.
You will be moved up in the ministry for those kind words.
Can I get that corner office?
Oh man, we just wanted to talk about this just simply because it's very important, man, for people to understand. Like, everybody is so quick to crucify the pastor.
Yeah, they are.
But we have a responsibility as a congregation to pray for our leaders, to lift them up, and more than anything, to respect them in the position that they hold.
Mm-hmm.
And so this is more of a public service announcement because it's going too far. I mean, it's going too far. Pastors is being pretty much being seen as pimps these days.
They're being attacked.
Yeah, they're being attacked. Like, if you sitting in the front row and got your legs open, there's a problem.
Exactly. You shouldn't go shopping. Ladies, I know this is going to be a little bit rude, but you shouldn't go shopping Victoria's Secret.
Right.
Getting underwear for Sunday.
For Sunday.
You got a Sunday selection of underwear, ladies? Really?
Sunday selection. That's great. They're going to come out with that one day.
I
Sunday
hope not.
Seductive Sunday.
Seductive Sunday.
Is what it's going
The first Sunday thong.
First Sunday thong. That's that just felt nasty even saying that. It just felt, I wanted to shake that off me. Look here, man. We always like to keep it 100. Yeah, listen, you might like it.
Or you might not.
But either way, we going to keep it 100. Wow.